Welcome to our 29th episode of Jeunesse Longevity TV and the 6th episode of Healthy Lifestyle. My name is William Amzallag and I am Generation Young. Exercise. Physical activity is a must. Physical activity is a priority, a natural state to which our body is designed and adapted. In this episode, I will show you 1. How to appreciate the benefit of regular physical activity. 2. How to discover your personal motivation for becoming more active. 3. How you can challenge your excuses for not exercising. 4. How finding physical activity which will suit your needs. 5. How to frame an exercise program properly and making time for workout. Regular physical activity can cut the risk of developing any major disease by half. Yes, by half. On the contrary, sedentary lifestyle is now responsible for 10% of the world annual mortality. The risk of dying from any causes is 15% higher among the people who sit for 8 to 10 hours a day and rise to 40% for those who sit for 11 hours or more per day. And the pattern is consistent for men and women. You have to realize that human beings were built for movement and not for sitting long hours. Today, we no longer hunt for food. We order takeout food for delivery. We don't walk, we email. We can order what we want through internet and be delivered at home. Technological advances have replaced old-fashioned muscle power, and regular and natural physical activity is today hard to get. More and more schools are cutting back on physical education programs rather than expanding them. This is happening despite the fact that there is solid evidence that good physical programs can enhance academic performances. This has given rise to what we call a sedentary lifestyle, which is defined as spending less than 10% of your daily caloric intake in exercise. Fortunately, the solution is fairly simple. Move, move, and move more. So why moving more is healthy? Even modest levels of physical activity can improve your health, and there is no mystery as to why. During physical activity, there is more oxygen in your blood, increased blood flow to your muscle and lungs. Also, exercise releases painkillers such as endorphins, which boost your sense of well-being. With regular exercise, you can control your blood pressure, your cholesterol and blood sugar. It reduces inflammation and can lower significantly your risk of chronic diseases as diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and autoimmune diseases. Over time, regular exercise leads to increased stamina, better weight control, boost in mood, enhances immune function. Resistant training protects your bones, improves sexual function in men and women. It helps reduce cravings and withdrawal symptoms while people are quitting smoking, for example. If this is enough to convince you, here is more. Exercise is good for your brain function and your emotional state of mind. It reduces the risk of Alzheimer's while increasing concentration and productivity. It is good for learning, and it eases anxiety and depression. It even reverses aging of the brain by releasing neurotransmitter and growth factor. Bottom line, physical fitness is good for each and every one of us, whatever our size and shape may be. There is no dispute that exercise is good for our bodies and minds, and yet the vast majority of us get too little of it. So, understanding the potential benefit of regular exercise will help to motivate you in considering that regular exercise as something you want to do instead of viewing it as something you should do. Excuses. We are expert when it's come to find excuses for not exercising, but few of those excuses are valid. The first excuse is, of course, I'm too busy. And the second one is the lack of knowledge about how to start a program. The good news is there are skills and strategy that can help people to go around those barriers. With some creative thinking, you should be able to challenge and refute excuses one by one. For instance, some people believe that only continuous exercise will yield health benefit. This is not true. Accumulating 20 to 30 minutes over the course of the day, even if it is by routine exercise or taking the stairs, can replace a 30-minute aerobic session. In fact, the key point is finding exercise that suits your style, your personal preference, and to choose form of movement that suit you. To stay active, you have to enjoy it and to get other benefit beside just the physical one. If you like to run, run. If you like to bike, bike. If you like to dance, dance. Don't assume that you don't like exercise just because you don't like some particular form of exercise. For example, if you like the social element, you will enjoy taking a class or joining a walking club or jogging with a friend. If you don't want to sweat, you can choose yoga or Pilates. If you want to do it alone, you can choose jogging, swimming, cycling, weight training. If you have a competitive nature, enjoy tennis or squash. And if you like teams, enjoy volleyball or basketball or soccer. And if you like concentration, choose martial arts or Tai Chi. And remember, 1. Every little bit of movement counts, and exercise do not have to be done all at once. 2. The goal is to get 30 minutes of moderate aerobic activity accumulated every day, 5 days a week. 3. 10 minutes is the minimum to do every day on a row. 4. 48 hours is the maximum number of hours that you should go without exercising. 5. 10,000 is the recommendation for how many steps you should try to take per day. 6. Try to choose an activity that easily fit into your usual schedules. 7. Variety is a way to keep you persistent. Do different type of movement on different days or change the intensity. And finally, you will develop an appreciation for the vitality that is coming from being fit and active. My name is William Amzallag and I am Generation Young. See you at our next episode. Bye-bye.